Merhaba, it's me Leslie again with another video. Today I decided to change the scenery a bit and I came outside on my beautiful balcony. Behind me you can see the garden that this apartment that I live in is located upon. It's very beautiful and the birds are having a nice Sunday. Um, so today I want to make a video about the obnoxious things about being a foreigner um, here in Tokat, Turkey. Usually I like to keep things pretty light and just talk about the positives, but of course, as an expat um, in an isolated city, there are, of course, some things that aren't going to be so positive. And so today I want to talk a little about some of the obnoxious sides, the obnoxious things about being a yabancı, a foreigner in Tokat, Turkey. Um, what brought what brought about this wanting to talk about the obnoxious side of being a yabancı? Well, many things, but yesterday was not the best day for me. I was going walking as usual on Saturday to get a little vitamin D and some exercise, and there were some teenage kids walking, two teenage boys walking on the side of the road, and as soon as they saw me, they hid in some bushes. And next thing you know, one of them threw a piece of fruit at me. Um, Luckily, it didn't hit me, but it hurt my heart that somebody would be so cruel and ignorant that they decided that it was a good idea to throw some fruit at me. It really hurt my feelings, and I just wanted to kind of talk about this today with you because being an expat and teaching in a foreign country isn't always sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Not by any means. It's super difficult being a foreigner living in another country for an extended period of time, I've noticed. Um, Especially here in Tokat, Turkey, where I'm the only brown person that lives here. I get stared at constantly. It's almost like many of the people have never seen somebody that looks like me before. However, we've got TV and internet now, so I don't know what that's about. But every time I go out, somebody is staring at me. People see me walking, they'll slow down their car to stare at me. Just the constant being stared at is just overwhelming. So as an expat here in Tokat, Turkey, I get constantly stared at. Um, when I'm walking around, maybe the mall, there's only one mall here. So I constantly hear, oh, yabancı, 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 and I see people pointing, and maybe somebody will want to take a picture, and somebody won't ask to take a picture. They'll just try to like take a picture while they're crouching down somewhere, and I just would like people to remember that I'm a person. I'm a person with thoughts and feelings. And all of this behavior isn't necessarily appropriate. Um, it's also hard being an expat because I don't really understand the culture fully. I don't. I speak a little Turkish now, but I can't communicate well. So it's hard for me living here in Tokat, Turkey, not speaking the language. I know that's my fault. Uh, but it sure does make things a bit harder. Transportation's harder, getting around is harder. Many people don't understand what I'm saying, and in a secluded type of city like Tokat, many people don't really speak English, or at least not good enough to really. Many people, not everybody, but a lot of people don't know what I need if I'm like in the grocery store or something, unless I try to say it in Turkish, of course. So that makes things a bit harder. The fact that I don't know Turkish. Um, some things that I may want, I can't get here in Turkey. At one point, I had my friend try to send me some kind of supplement, a vitamin supplement, and I wasn't able to get it through the post office. They just didn't let my vitamin supplement come in. And in the U.S., I'm just used to just kind of ordering something and getting whatever I want. But here, I mean, you really can't get whatever you want. It's going to be checked. You're going to have permission from somewhere. You're going to have like a receipt. It's really kind of it's really a big deal to get certain types of mail. So that's another thing. I feel stereotyped here, you know. When I was in Indonesia, I felt stereotyped as well. But here, I feel stereotyped. Um, and we're all, I've been traveling for 3 years now. And being an expat has become exhausting. Um, there are a lot of new things to learn. I'm just trying to lessen my ignorance, but trying to learn so many new things and immersing myself in the community and culture is really tiring sometimes. I think I'm a little down because of the incident with somebody throwing fruit at me. However, that's over. I'm okay. The fruit didn't hit me. And hopefully those boys will learn that that's not a kind thing to do as they get older. But expats, you know, we're people. Foreigners, we're people. People trying to learn something new about another culture. Um, People trying to expand our minds. And sometimes it becomes tiring. And being here alone without my family and only a couple of friends, um, you know, and somebody does something to try to hurt me, I go home to myself. And I have to wait, you know, till it's the proper time in America for me to, you know, maybe talk to my friends or family about, you know, the cruel things that someone tried to do, you know? So, anyway, I'm rambling now, but I just wanted to voice the fact that everything isn't cookies and candy. Living abroad, it's a tough learning experience. It takes a lot of patience. It takes an open mind. And I know I'll grow from all of these things. However, sometimes it just gets a bit tough. And the reality is, it might look beautiful and seem really great and exotic, but I mean, it's tough being an expat. Sometimes really tough because mom and dad or brother and sister or best friend, they're not here to be that shoulder that you can lean on. You know, you gotta lean on yourself for the most part. Okay. Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramble about my not so nice experiences as an expat here. Anyway, until next time, bye bye. Görüşürüz.